We are back with another Age Mythology Retold point of view casted game, and today we're watching somebody different. We're watching DarthNox VT against Uwu Lucky Bam. So we're watching Gaia versus Ra. We're going to watch from the Gaia's perspective. Now, I want to showcase that there are some people close to the top that aren't necessarily top elo, like a 2k elo, but DarthNox here is a 1700 elo player, so slightly below like that top 20, top 50, but there are some really strong players at this kind of level, and they have some pretty cool strategies. So I'm hoping that this game is one of those ones where we see a bit of a cool strategy coming forward. Now, Gaia, I know DarthNox. I played him in a few games. He used to be my level, and now he's a bit better. So I know that he likes his Gaia. He likes his Kronos. Not sure if he plays any other civs, to be fair, but I know that he likes his Gaia, likes his Kronos, and I think he's said, I've seen him in Twitch streams recently saying that he doesn't think Gaia is very good, but he's still playing it. We're on the map Air, I believe. It doesn't say, but I think we're on the map Air. So this is one of these new ones by the look of it, or new to the ranked map ladder anyway. Where are these? It's kind of closed off with some of these cliffs. So maybe we can remember the hotkey to change this, and we can see the map. So yeah, there's some big cliffs that kind of separate things. There are sometimes where this is even joined up too, where you're just completely split off from your opponent. But this one, it looks like there's something in the middle, kind of like Oasis there, where there's just something separating them. And yeah, there is just a normal amount of town centers also. So we'll move on back to DarthNox's perspective. So he is from the DoD clan, and they do a bit of streaming, do a bit of build order stuff. So they are good guys. We've got this one, Karen's Oba, which is getting just random amounts of resources back per citizen when they die. Nothing that you ever really want. Spawn 2 pigs every 120 seconds. Not that these relics are bad. Like this relic, you know, you just don't want to lose things. I just never like in games where you get something back for losing something. Like if you played Call of Duty 4 and you got martyrdom, just why would you get a perk when you die? It doesn't make any sense. And then Tusk of Dankang is that spawns a pig every 120 seconds, and that's pretty good. And we do like that one. I haven't got it since it changed to spawning in your town center. I think it spawns basically just like one of these goats here, just spawns next to it. Maybe we'll be able to see that later on if DarthNox is the guy that manages to pick that one up. Do you see oracles doing oracle things? If there's a map with pigs, the Atlantean's going to win, or goats, the Atlantean's going to win every single time. He's got 11. He's got 13 coming in there, 15 coming in there. He's got a fair amount. And I'm going to tell you that the Ra player, there's no way that he's got that with or Ra scouting. And then we've got myth unit movement speed plus 5% of base. That's pretty nice. So the two choices for DarthNox here are obviously the Caladria, which would be the normal choice, or you can go for the Automatons. Fast Automatons might be something. Maybe he's seen that. He has decided to go through Leto. Maybe he has spotted this relic and gone, actually, some fast Automatons can be pretty good. Because the issue is you want to be aggressive with Automatons just because they're such strong units, but you end up using them in a more defensive manner most of the time because you want to be there to repair them. Whereas if you get this relic, and it's only 5 speed, but it's something, they can get in there, do a bit of damage, and then come back, and they can be repaired back in your base by other Automaton, or at least say you're attacking here, you could just run out of the line of sight, repair back up, and then go back in. I'd like to see this one picked up. And then yeah, I think air can sometimes spawn some pretty defensive hunt sources, so potentially here, but it looks like there's actually cliffs this time. I still haven't really worked out the spawns for it, but there is a decent amount of hunt on it. So we do see Lucky Bam there. He has gone through the Sphinx Bast, which is pretty standard, and we do see the Automatons queued up. Yes, this is the kind of game we like. Unfortunately, he just didn't spot this relic, or he just doesn't want to spend the resources on a hero or oracle, but he's got them. Maybe he just wants to spend everything that he's got on Automatons, but I mean, it would add, a little bit of speed to these guys, so why not? And then potentially these upgrades could come through a little bit later. Now, would he be in time to stop some sort of delayed second town center? That's what some of these Ra players do now. or some of these top players anyway, is they drop things like barracks. We have seen that there was a Sphinx being built, but they drop extra units before they get their town center now, because they don't want to, I don't know, they don't want to lose the game right on the spot. If there was a Caladria that came in with a bit of aggression, the Carnivora, sorry, then maybe that would stop your town center. So the players have been getting out some units. I mean, I always, when I play Egyptian, I play ISIS, I like to get a couple of extra priests out to help kind of defend and help put pressure on. But they seem to drop quite a lot more. So we do see the Sphinx come in. Nicely played here, where he's got the 2 hero citizens and a manor on the front, knowing that if that Sphinx comes, he can scare it away. There is a second Sphinx on the back, but everything except for this Oracle is safe. The Sphinx doesn't quite have the line of sight. I think the Sphinx just had the line of sight to see that Oracle. So nice play there by the Ra, and the Oracle is going to get picked off. There's no way he can actually get back in time. Has spotted also this town center, has gone up slightly delayed. As we said, so there was just one Sphinx that came in. There was no spearman, nothing like that. So this is, I mean, it was only one Sphinx delayed. So we're talking, it was probably maybe 45 seconds, a minute delayed potentially, if he would have got out an extra priest too. So not bad there. Still very, very fast second town center, and then getting those 2 forward. He can still gather the non-heroes into the manor, then the heroes can just sit there and defend. And here we go. The Automaton boys are out. We do see this one getting your Oracle's line of sight a little bit more. More line of sight, more favor. And actually, didn't even mention it, but losing that Oracle was absolutely huge, because he wants this temple to just constantly be building automatons, but it doesn't have much favor coming in. It needs to definitely get another temple down. Would be worth it. But he needs so many villagers on gold to actually get these guys. They build in 10 seconds. They build so quick. You see that Oracle is nicely placed. Potentially just putting him right in the corner would be worth it too. Priest coming to probably put down an obelisk, and now Lucky Bam. Oh, he's got the jukes. Yeah, Lucky Bam, the Ra. He knows what he's in for now. The counter to this, he's decided, is Cryo Sphinx. Does kind of make sense. I mean, myth units are good against myth units, and priests in the classical age aren't really the boys. They do take a little bit of time to come online. They are better when they get your armory upgrades in. They're better when you get to the heroic age. So you definitely want those. They do have a bit of range on them in the classical age now. That was a recent buff to the priests. And an aggressive spider egg there. I'm not sure what I think of those. I mean, you can just know they're there and then just not move over there, or even send a laborer over and kind of build over it, and then you know that you're not going to take the damage from it. Sphinx coming in half HP. Looks like the Mamilo will get decent damage. I think he got a little bit confused, but both Sphinx go down instantly. Not used to this 3 times multiplier for these automaton. It's like having 9 heroes here, but well, maybe slightly less than 9 heroes. But the Pharaoh also trying to get some damage in, but enough automatons are going to take this out. And if DarthNox wins this fight, even losing a couple of automatons, he can repair them back up. Looks like the priests are coming in. They do 2.2 or 2.8 divine damage per second, so it isn't much. But we only lose 2 automatons there. Terma doing a decent job. Villagers even coming to fight. He does have the upgrade. He does have Skin of the Rhino and survival equipment, which is as tanky as villagers can get, but they're getting a bit confused and they get absolutely stuck. Needs to delete the barracks even, and that is the automatons having an absolute field day. And even after that second town center grab, DarthNox is ahead and just absolutely clearing up here. The automaton game is back. No, nice bit of micro here, trying to get the priests in and out. Does get them back out. Needs to get the one that's repairing everything else up. There's some really low HP ones. The priest can do a decent damage on those. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome here. You kind of need to split your army all around the town center if you want to take them out. Does drop down the spider eggs and then just veils right there. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get these automatons back up, and he would absolutely love to. Does decide to run away. There was a couple of mercenary there as well, forced out, which is absolutely great. But this early on, 10 minutes into the game, forcing mercenary out, we do see actually. So these spider eggs give you vision also. So pretty nice value there. Getting a couple more military barracks up, market, potentially go to the next age. It'd be nice. Going up to the heroic age buffs your automatons. It's like getting a line upgrade for them, just aging up. So that will be nice. Still has 6 of them, so they are some tanky boys. Maybe just sitting back now. I mean, the damage is done. We see by the score, he's 3k score ahead. Absolutely nothing to worry about. It's got his gold mine about to expire in the base. It's already moved forward onto the second one. 500 gold to go. Absolutely love that play. Something you really want to do if you are ahead is just leave your resources that are sat in your base. Even just going for these goats, maybe not the right choice. I think he's going for these just because he wants to get up to the next stage and not move out and waste that walking time. And there is so many goats here. But I mean, moving out, oh, there's lions. But even just going to the corner, getting these rhinos in, there's so much food now. 650 food in them. Wouldn't be a bad decision. But then I guess you are susceptible to raids. This is just nice and safe. So it just depends how you want to play. So it looks like Heroic Age isn't the choice. Full Mamillo is the choice. Hephaestus Revenge. So this gives the automaton regen and extra hit points. So he didn't even have that upgrade. There was 9 of them and decided not to go for it. It's basically the price of one automaton, isn't it? So 90 and 6, and then that's 100 and then 10. So pretty much just a little bit more than one automaton. So if it's 30% HP, then when you've got 4 of them, it's probably worth the upgrade, right? If that's just like basic maths there. I mean, maybe with the attack, so maybe like 5 of them is probably worth it. Getting more oracles out. Do love that play. Only the 1 temple still though, which is a bit of a shock. And not get this relic. Oh, if they were what 4.3 instead. Looks like Lucky Bam here does have a pretty good army though. No armory upgrades in, and we do see rare. So yeah, that was the reason for these villagers sitting on the goats here. You get more food sooner than having to walk out and then get these. And if you still have map pressure, you can just walk out and get those, and you'll be absolutely fine. It does have a decent amount of food income, more gold. Cairo Ballista coming in for what I assume is going to be a big Heroic Age push. But we just see the absolute swarm of units. Even the Pharaoh being called over. Spider Egg. I'm not sure I'm a fan of how these Spider Eggs are, but like absolutely love that to tank the automatons up. The priests, though, are going to town on these warrior automatons. Can focus them down with the Mamillo. Axemen are going to be loving this fight, though. Mamillo still doing decent damage, even not going through to get the poison damage from Oceanus. They're still cleaning up. It's such a strong unit. And actually, Lucky Bam's forced to retreat again. Doesn't actually have the other upgrade from the temple. Oh. Gets Heroic Age. Doesn't have this one, which gives every unit more pierce armor, which could be very, very nice. Not just your automatons. Gives your Mamillo more pierce armor as well. Priest getting scared off. Not deciding to go to the watchtower. Just runs back into the base. Goes straight for the town center. Does lose a priest that way, but trying to get more damage done here. And DarthNox is just in such a commanding position now. I mean, where does he go? Does he take out some of the barracks? Does he go for raids? Does he just force onto one of these town centers? I mean, anything can really be the choice there. Just pumping units. He's got Gaia Eco also. What kind of economy upgrades has he got? So economic upgrades is just the shaft mine and the first lot. So Archaic Age upgrades plus shaft mine. So pretty good for this point in the game. We do see the armory coming up also. We heard that noise. So he wants to buff these Mamillo up even more. And they are only regular axemen. So even though they are axemen that are very, very strong against these guys, they are only regular against heavy. Behemoth coming in, even forced into more mercenaries. Cairo Ballista getting targeted down by the town centers. Probably the best bet considering how strong they are. Axemen coming in, but it's a little bit too late. The only thing about behemoths is they're not very good against Egyptian, just because they have so much pierce armor, but all heroes for Egyptians do divine damage, so it doesn't really matter. Pharaoh doing a decent amount of damage, but Cairo Ballista clean up all these low HP axemen, and the warrior automaton army is still coming back in and just swarm around the priests. Even though they counter, it's not a big deal. Just swarm them. And DarthNox does win that one, showing a nice warrior automaton game. I still wish he got the relic, but it was a very nice play. And I don't think Lucky Bam was actually ready for that one. So very nice. Have a look. Even just military resource value. I mean, just always ahead basically. And then this is when he went for his attacks. I'm not sure about the spider layers. Maybe someone can say why they think that's good. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.